Hello, welcome back to Legends in the Making, where we are redefining business success by aligning purpose, people, and profits. I'm your host, Erin Sarles Bowers, entrepreneur, shamanic mentor, and practitioner, and founder of Ignite, Elevate, Ascend Consulting. In each episode, I'll be sharing snackable insights that will inspire you to lead with clarity, power, and heart. I'll dive into actionable strategies, real-world stories, and metaphysical teachings to help you unlock the infinite potential of your business, your people, and yourself. Are you ready to turn your business into a legend in the making? Let's dive in. And today we are talking about how to shift from chaos to clarity, realigning your team for sustainable success. Does your team feel more chaotic than coordinated? Today, we're exploring how to transform organizational chaos into clarity and sustainable success. So when I think about team chaos, what does that look like for you? Oftentimes we don't understand how ineffective our leadership can be, and that our teams can be in such a place of disarray. Oftentimes when I go into businesses to start to assess with my consulting work, it's interesting to watch and see what are some leading indicators of chaos that's going on within the organization or dysfunction. A lot of it stems from poor communication, miscommunication, and that really can create a lot of dysfunction within an organization. Whether it's the streamline of communication, whether it's leaders that don't want to communicate specific things to specific people, leaders that don't want to have hard conversations, so then they pass it to a subordinate or a next level leader to then have them pass it to down to the team. There's a variety of things that really indicate miscommunication. Really well-oiled machines have very streamlined communications, have very succinct communications, and also have everybody on the same page. It's quite unbelievable how magnetic energy can be when it's streamlined. So let's say our purpose, mission, and values at the top is very aligned, and that's constantly communicated and used in streamlining every decision that's made. It's quite incredible how important the communication downstream becomes, because when I'm in well-oiled machines, or by the time people are done working for me, the people on the front line are saying the same things that the people at the top are saying, because we're removing a lot of the noise, the chaos, the drama, and keep it very focused on the mission, vision, value, and purpose of why you're there, and making sure that every decision you make aligns with those and is succinct, and everybody along the way is bought in to those decisions. So that's one where you can definitely tell if your team's not in a high performance mode, is communication is inconsistent. You also then, with inconsistent communication, get inconsistent efforts. You get people that are not consistently delivering their very best because you're not on purpose. They're not there giving you their best because they're not living up to why they were brought here. And so ensuring that your environments create a why. Why are we doing this? How is this impacting the greater human cause? How are we serving humanity through what we do? Even if it is, let's say, a cup of coffee, smiling at somebody, telling them to have a good day. Those small things have a ripple effect and an impact and are valuable and important because we are here to be connected. And you'll also see on teams very low morale. People that are disengaged and don't want to be there and are very unhappy and are complaining and just quite honestly don't enjoy work any longer. It is so important to really look at the energetics of yourself as an individual and where you're starting from, but then also what is the starting point of your business in order for you to then be delivering the results. The starting point is your ending point. So if you're starting from a place of lack, not enoughness, scarcity, you may get some results, but ultimately you're going to come back to that original state. It's just the way that the universe has to work. So is your vibration, is your alignment the most important factor that you're thinking about on a day-to-day basis? Where am I acting from in order to deliver a result? And if you're acting from a low state of vibration, you're going to get a low vibrational return from that. So you always have to be thinking about that. Things that I also notice when I'm in consulting environments where I know that the energy is off, it's disaligned, there's chaos. You're wasting resources, you're not making decisions, you have a very stagnant, burnt out culture. And so order and clarity rises from energetic alignment. So once we've identified where are all the pain points, what are all the energy blocks going forward, then you can move into how to restore that with clarity and focused and alignment. So things that you need to do on a daily basis, and it's so critical. And I talk about them over and over and over again, but they're so simple that we forget to do them. When you come into work, spend 5 minutes getting yourself grounded, getting yourself presence, meditating, taking in a deep breath, grounding yourself, visualizing what your day is going to look like is super, super, super important. I would also say when you have team meetings, are you checking in? I like to get everybody present, take a couple deep breaths, get yourself centered, do a 2-word check-in. Where are you at right in this moment? What are 2 words that would describe where you're at, what you're doing, and who you are? That helps teams come into alignment. That helps you check in where you are right now. That's also helping people get presenced so that you are in the present moments where all action is always being taken. So are you aligned? If people are off, then we need to slow down and get people into alignment and work through that so that we then are acting from the highest state of being that we possibly can. Are you doing visualization techniques with your team? What's the end result look like? What does streamline production look like here? What does XYZ look like here? Let's close our eyes and really visualize what this looks like. What's our intention of executing this project? What do we want to do with this? And how do we ensure that it delivers at the highest level, but also delivers an impact that makes the world better? So using techniques such as meditation and grounding rituals, check-ins when you start team meetings to ensure you have team alignment, intention setting, visualization, all of those things can reduce stress, but also can bring the energy and the focus into the present moment so you can be acting from the here and now. Other things that I would really encourage you to look at is having a clarity checklist. As a leader, do you ask yourself, is this decision aligned with our core values? Does this action drive us towards our strategic goal? Is our team's energy and focus clear and unified? Slow down. Ask yourself these questions before you just go acting, and then you're coming back and you're going, why didn't that work? We've got to get to the root cause. What's going on? Well, what if you took the initiative on the front end to going, let's slow down and ensure that every decision we're making is in alignment with our vision, with our purpose, with our all those things, so that then when you go to act, and if the answer is no, then you got to go back to the drawing board. Time is all relative. Einstein has told us that. Time is an illusion of our mind. So you're not up against any type of timelines. You're up against doing the right thing at the right moment, always. So are you aligned, doing the right thing? That's really where the energy comes, because then it just becomes a tornado of, it just becomes a tornado. It just becomes a tornado of energy that's pulling so much force and goodness towards you because you're acting from an aligned place. So slow it down. Align. Why are we here? What are we here to do? Does this align with who we are? If it doesn't, what's our point of which we're trying to do this from? Because we see a need or because we are lacking? Ask yourself the really tough questions before you go in and just start acting. So I would love to hear from you on one area of chaos, maybe in your team, maybe within yourself, and what's one decision or process that you could improve to get better alignment. So share with me that in the comments. DM me clarity for personalized advice on how to realign your team for sustainable success. Let's ditch the ordinary and unleash the legendary. Let's transform chaos into clarity and drive your organization forward. So thank you for tuning in to Legends in the Making. If today's episode inspired you, be sure to subscribe, rate, and review. And don't forget to share this podcast with other leaders, visionaries, and change makers, or who are ready to elevate their business, align their purpose, and ignite their own legendary journey. If you're ready to take the next steps, head to our website, Ignite, Elevate, Ascend Consulting, or join us on social media for more tools, resources, and upcoming events. Until next time, remember, legends aren't born, they're built. Keep leading with purpose, aligning with your vision, and always ignite the legend within you.